Yeah, well, a few of us have been traveling really. More so ocean. It seemed
It's,
like you had a crazy journey back.
what
Bruh,
happened?
man.
Missed a flight.
So basically, I got to the airport nice and early, ready to check in everything. You know where you put your passport into scan?
Mm-hmm.
So I
Hmm.
scanned my passport to get checked in. You need to speak to the staff, so I'm like, cool. Give my passport to the staff. They're like, yeah, 1 second, please. They go off for about 20 minutes. They come back and they're like, oh, there's a slight issue with your passport. It looks like it might be slightly damaged, but we're going to talk to the supervisor now. We'll contact Thailand and just make sure it's all good. Just give
Mm-hmm.
us like 20 minutes. So I wait another 20 minutes.
Oh,
Then
no.
he comes back and he's like, yeah, it looks like your passport's damaged. We can't let you on. And I'm like,
What?
What the
nah,
fuck?
like this can't be true because I always get through on this passport. I know it's like, it looks a bit rough, I'm not going to lie, but
Mm-hmm.
I've never had an issue with it.
Yeah.
Then he's like, nah, sorry, like we can't let you in. I'm like, all right, let me just speak to the supervisor because I'm thinking, okay, maybe I can just talk to this guy and see if I can get in still. Talk to the supervisor. He's like, he didn't even know about the situation. Let me contact Thailand and see if it's okay. So I wait like another hour and then he comes back and he's like, nah, we can't let you on. So I'm kind of fucked. I'm in the airport
After waiting an hour.
after waiting an hour, being told no. So I just run around to all these different airlines that are flying to Thailand and be like, look, this is my passport. Last time I signed a little waiver to say, if I get stopped by Thai immigration, I'll pay for the flight back. It's like some waiver that these airlines have
Right.
if you fly on a damaged passport. But all of them was like, no. So I had to just book to get a new passport. But the thing is, on the passport website in the UK, to do a 1 day passport, your passport cannot be damaged.
Oh
If your
my
passport
god.
damaged, you have to wait a week to get
Oh
your
man.
passport. And I wasn't trying to wait a week, so I booked for the 1 day, even though I knew I had a damaged passport. But again,
Mm-hmm.
my thinking was like, I can just finagle my way in somehow. So I wait a day, do this passport thing, go to the passport. They look at my passport, they're like, it's damaged. And to be honest, there was like a little slight page rip that I noticed when I was checking into Qatar to the airline that they kept on tugging at, so it was making it worse. So I got some super glue and just glued it back down. But I
Oh,
tried to
okay.
make it as least obvious as possible that it was
Yeah.
damaged. So she was looking through the passport. She's like, I can't see any damage here, but the airline said it was damaged, so it's damaged. So you can't do it in a day. And I'm just like, look, I booked my flight. I need to be back. I've got so and so. So after like 20 minutes, they're like, okay, I'll put it through, but like just hide your passport. Don't show anyone in this place, otherwise they'll take it off of you. Blah blah blah. So again, wait a couple hours. They give me a new passport. Straight from the passport place back to the airport. Buy a ticket at the airport with half an hour to spare. I go to check in. They're like, can we see your passport? I showed them the new one. They're like, oh, do you have an onward ticket? I'm like, no, because I got a Thai visa. It's fine. So I showed them my old passport, and they're like, but it's in your old passport. And I'm like, yeah, but it's in my old passport because you guys told me that this passport was damaged. I can't fly on it. So now I'm there again there for like 45 minutes, going back and forth. Finally, they let me through, and then I made it back to Thailand. But it was a long
Wow.
journey, I swear down.
What a nightmare,
But I
man.
felt like everything that could go wrong was just going wrong, even down to
Yeah.
like just little things, you know.
Yeah, that sounds like an
Yeah,
absolute
it's
nightmare.
painful. How
Yeah.
far is the passport place from the airport?
Far, it's it's all the way in East London. It's like Heathrow is all the way deep west, and the passport
Yeah.
place is all the way deep east.
So you gotta get the train and
So it's like an hour and
mess
a half
around.
to 2 hours on train.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that is stress. I bet you couldn't wait to get home.
Trust me.
So you just got home yesterday?
Yeah, literally, it's been about a day.
No way.
Oh my god.
So it was like what, a whole 72 hours delay.
Yeah. I also
But we
want to
made
text
it.
you to say let's do the podcast today. You were
Yeah,
like,
as soon as you text me,
oh,
that's when
perfect.
I literally just got to my bedroom and went like that on my bed. And then I saw your text. I was like, "Fuck! I forgot we even had the
Podcast.
podcast."
Yeah. Oh man. Brutal. At least you're back now. It's the main thing.
At least I'm back. That's
So you've
the,
got a new passport now.
a new passport. Yeah.
At least it won't happen again then.
Say that again.
At least it won't happen again then.
I mean, fingers crossed. Hopefully, it should be all good. That was a very expensive, costly mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's annoying with airports because they don't mess around. Like there's no like if you're a chill guy or like it's like any small things go wrong because of obviously stuff that's happened in the past. Like yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
They
it's
can't.
literally like there's a procedure and they have to follow procedure, and there's
Yeah.
no if buts or ways around it.
Doesn't matter who you are.
If you can chat your air off, and somehow they say yes, then you're lucky. But usually nah, they just robots to the procedure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
job's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Where you at, LB?
I was just telling Jay, I'm in like near Sheffield. I'm like, it's called Pennystone. It looks like penis stone, but it's pronounced Pennystone. But yeah, we're just house sitting. Me and my girl signed up for this app. It's like a house sitting app, like pet sitting app, and then people list their houses where if they're going away and they need someone to look after their pet, they just sign up for the app too, list their house, and then it's free. We don't pay, they don't pay us. So you just go have like a nice little weekend break wherever they're, obviously wherever they're living, and then yeah,
Go
just
look
look
after
after
the
their
dog.
their dog. Yeah. So we're just doing that for a couple of days. Bruce, show you. Bruce, come here. He's just
I
chilling.
feel
I can't really
like
see him.
Bruce is the most dog name ever.
Yeah, proper.
Yeah, he's so cute. He's golden retriever, 2-year-old golden retriever.
Yeah, they're real
Very
friendly, are
nice.
they?
Yeah, they're like Labradors, but just more animated.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just chilling this weekend.
Nice, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
no work or anything. Just fully relaxing.
A
Apart
little
from
bit,
podcast.
a little bit.
Podcast.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
just editing a thumbnail now because I just dropped the Kicks studio session and it's tanked. It's not doing very well at all.
Oh,
So
really? What was the
yeah,
title?
it started on. We combined two genres and created a monster. I used ChatGPT to just kind of spice it up,
Mm-hmm.
and then that didn't work. So I switched it to we made the hardest Afro drill beat from scratch. That's kind of standard. Still not working. So I'm trying to just rejig the thumbnail and see if that works. But yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't really know. Sometimes a video it's just you can't pull it back.
Yeah,
That's
some
kind
of
of
the
what
vlog
it does.
sessions, like the studio sessions, are really hard to hit. Like, I don't know, unless there's something really, really enticing about it, it's like really hard to sell it. If
Yeah,
you've just been cooking up naturally and nothing like crazy has happened, it's not someone, I don't know, like, it's really hard to get like the thumbnail looking like you really want to click on it and the title
yeah,
because you're just casually cooking up. Even
yeah,
though people do enjoy those videos, it's like really hard to make it hit like that. I
yeah,
struggle with mine
exactly.
as well. I never know what to title them.
Yeah, exactly. Because yeah, same thing. Like uploading it, and I was like, it's a really good video. It's a good cook-up video. It's good vibes, like it's good banter and stuff. But it's like
Yeah,
you can't. Yeah, you can't. I just really struggle with the packaging of it. So it's like that's 90% of it. So you can't get people in to watch. It's a dead
yeah,
video. So yeah, just have to play around with it, see what
yeah.
happens.
I
What do
feel
you
like the
normally?
whole
Oh, sorry.
we made the most insane beat. I feel like that whole thing has passed with the titles now. Like it just doesn't work, does it?
No, I
It's
titled
like, what
art.
else can we do?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Because
exactly.
that's like, it's quite accurate to be fair.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's it. You don't want to title it something that's not that's too baity.
not
That's not,
relevant. Yeah,
yeah, it doesn't deliver. But then at the same time, you need to kind of dress it up a little bit so people actually are enticed to click.
unless you keep it more natural, just like making an Afro drill beat from scratch. I think that's what I was gonna do for mine.
Right.
Or like how to make an Afro drill beat. I think you were saying that the other day, Ocean, when I was asking that.
Hmm.
So something along those lines. Maybe just something that's more searchable, but even still,
Hmm.
there's
Yeah,
no
that's true.
Or
guarantees.
maybe even something like, um, Afro drill producer shows me how to make a banger, or
Mm.
Yeah,
along
yeah,
those
it's
lines.
a good idea.
Teaches us how
Hmm.
to. Who has he produced for? What's his like biggest placement?
He's worked with
He's done
like
like Russ Millions.
yeah,
People will know him. Bugsy Malone. What were his other credentials?
he's worked
Who?
with Nokia as well. Like they
Oh
they
yeah, he's
bought a
got
beat
some
from
big
him.
syncs.
I
Yeah.
would say, what like
Video
maybe
Sama.
whoever his biggest placement is, you could say so and so's producer shows me how to make a beat. I've seen that do well.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I could try that. So what, like, the thing is, I said to him, I was like, have you got any like big placements, to the point where it's universal? If someone sees the title, even if they're not in that genre, they'll probably know who they are. He was like,
Hmm.
I've had like decent ones, but just a lot of decent ones. So it's like no huge artists, but
Yeah.
a big, a good chunk of them. So yeah, but maybe I'll do that. I'll look for his credits and try and come up with one. But yeah. What's your normal like thought processes for like both of you guys when you're trying to come up with like like titles and thumbnails for sessions?
Let me see what I did for my last couple. Although the last couple aren't performing like too well. I did one with Infinite and one with Lifestyle, and then I've just filmed two more, so with three more actually, because I've got the one that we filmed as well. I'm still not sure what to title that one.
Mhm.
Um, so even the one with Lifestyle, I kept it casual, like making a sexy drill beat from scratch. But yeah, making a sexy drill beat from scratch, 'cause I thought it's just kind of simple. It's what we did in the video, but that's not performing that well. The
Yeah.
one with Infinite. Let me see. That one was titled "We Made the Hardest Dark West Coast Beat from Scratch." It's like not performing bad, but not performing like amazing. So
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like I went with one clickbait style and one general,
Yeah.
and neither of them are slapping. So I'm not sure where to
Yeah.
take it from there.
It's kind of tricky, man.
Yeah, man.
I was like going down the rabbit hole last night. I think I don't know about how often you guys do it, but I have like phases where I just don't. I like stop learning stuff on like YouTube stuff. But whenever I do have like moments like this, I'm like I really should be learning or just looking at stuff once a month maybe or once every quarter just to keep up to date with like what people
Yeah.
are interested in and research techniques and all that kind of stuff.
Hmm. Is there any that you watch in particular?
Yeah, there was a guy I watched last night. I think I might have seen one of his videos before. His name is Marcus Jones, some Australian guy, but the way he explains stuff's quite good. Like, makes it really easy to understand.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess like some things are important, like learning like the hook, and well, it depends what type of content you're making as well, doesn't it?
yeah,
It's like if you're making storyline content, obviously there's a certain way to tell a story to keep people engaged. But when it's just like a studio session vlog, it's because it's just so natural. You're not really thinking in the moment, okay, how can I turn this into a story, or how do I make the hook or something. It's just like we're just vlogging a session, so it's really hard to do that, isn't it? But I guess
yeah,
there are little tricks you can use. I think
yeah,
overall it does just matter whether people like the video or not.
Like the idea, the concept.
Yeah,
yeah. That's like A1, like top priority. If the idea is good,
yeah.
then that does most of the work. Even if it's like an average thumbnail, average title, the idea itself carries a
Hmm.
lot of it, doesn't it? So
I kind of
Maybe
treat my
with your
vlog ones
thumbnail.
now as just like, all right, so I'm not really trying to win over a big audience. I'm just trying to entertain like the people who fuck with me the most. Because
mm,
your usual viewers, I feel like they really like to watch the vlogs because they see more of a natural side, and it's not like, okay, I really need to like learn something. It's just like, yeah, let me just watch some producers cook up. So even if those don't perform as well, I'm like, you know what, they're good to have every now and again, just because people see a different side to you. It's way more natural, and some
yeah,
people enjoy it. I'm not trying to make that to be like, okay, I need this video to hit 100k. Like, how are we gonna work the title and the thumbnail? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of treat it a lot more naturally.
Just
I
want
don't know if you guys
to
do the same.
just want it to appeal
Some
to
kinda,
regular viewers.
Mhm.
kinda.
Yeah,
I feel like there probably is that there is like a lot of benefit to just keeping the consistent thumbnail and the consistent title, and people know
Mhm.
always what to come back to.
Yeah.
But I was just gonna say something, LB, with your video. What your thumbnails? Yeah. Do you have the free image testing yet?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you
I've
use
been
that?
doing that. Yeah, I've been doing it on the last like 5 or 6 videos where it's mainly just like a talking head one, or like it's just one I've done myself. But with this one, I didn't even test anything, to be fair. So I really should
Because
have.
I feel like on your thumbnail you could probably make it a lot brighter. It looks quite dark to me.
Yeah, I'm doing one with a white background as we speak, just like sort of light background. We're all dark, so it'll kind of contrast nice, and then
And then
maybe a
maybe
little
what about
screenshot.
one without the fire and the MIDI, and just have like you two smiling, and maybe if you can show like the laptop a little bit in frame, so it looks
Mhm.
like you're in the studio.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give that
Oh
a
yeah,
shot.
just looking at your thumbnail, he does look really blurry in it. You both do
Yeah.
actually.
It was that one where we didn't get a thumbnail. It was just I was like trying to find a good still. But
Oh
I've
man, I
just ran
did
it
the same
through.
this week.
Yeah.
Didn't take any thumbnails.
Yeah. It's
Or
like
you
you always forget.
you know the one that you used with Jay. Um, we tried making generic trap beats, but this happened.
Mhm.
That image is quite bright. So what if you just took off Jay's head and put Kix's head on it and made it smaller? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Yeah. Like you say.
Because I feel like the
Yeah.
positioning of the head is very similar, so you might be able to just get away with it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll try that.
The the image, well, I mean the video is with Jay, so maybe that's why it did well too.
I was thinking
But
that as
like
well.
that image is really good though. The thumbnail's quite clear.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give that a go as well. Yeah. I'll try that one, and I'll A/B test it with one with like a brighter background. I've basically the one I'm working on now. I've ran it through an AI sharpener, and it's come out a bit cleaner. Like you can see, kicks a lot cleaner. It kind of brings me out a little bit. And then I've moved us both to the left, and then I'm gonna put like maybe just a studio in the background on the right hand side. Just keep it simple, and then I'll do that other one. The one with Jay, I was looking at the title as well, because I just thought I'd try a random title,
Hmm.
and it was what was it called? We tried making a generic. We made it. What was it? I can't find it now. We tried making generic trap beats, but then this happened, and
Hmm.
then that one did well. I think it was like 2 out of 10, 1 out of 10. The one
Yeah.
we did with Jay. But again, I was thinking it's probably because Jay's in the thumbnail too.
But I mean that might be it, but also the image is really clean. The title it's not too clickbaity or anything like that. It's kind of just says what it says. Maybe that might even work. It's really hard to say like exactly what's gonna work, but sometimes it might be easier if you just take clues from what worked in the past.
Yeah, I could maybe just switch out generic trap beats to like we tried making generic drill beats, but then this happened
Yeah.
as well. Could try that. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
It's like constant thumbnail therapy with us.
Yeah, literally. For the viewers, we have like a group chat where there's a bunch of us like YouTube sort of content creator guys, and we always throw a bunch of thumbnails in there and ask the other YouTube guys like which one would you click on, which title looks the best, and we're always getting really like picky about
Yeah.
what we think's gonna work the best, and it's a constant like it's a constant moving target really, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And it's yeah, man. It's hard to say like this is right and this is wrong. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because for everyone it's different as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
exactly.
might work for me and really be a hit just might not work for Jay's style of videos or your style of videos, and vice versa.
Yeah, it's really tricky.
But all we can really say is like, yeah, this looks good, I'll click on this, or nah, this looks too cluttered, too blurry, whatever.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah. The A/B testing is really good though. I try to use that as much as I can when I remember.
Yeah, I use it all the time now, but
Hmm.
even then I still feel like I should be testing afterwards too.
Yeah.
Like you find a winner, then I think like you should just keep on
Find a better
continuing
one.
until you find the best one. But you know what they should do as well? Now they've got that. It would be nice if they had a title tester as well.
Yeah. I think TubeBuddy do that.
Oh, do they?
I think so, if I remember right. Or it might just be a description one, or a keyword one or something,
Mm.
if I remember right. I don't know if I still use TubeBuddy because obviously I use it for the tags sometimes just to speed it up because it gives you the recommendations. But I was paying for the full plan to get the thumbnail A/B testing. But then when YouTube introduced it, YouTube's was it just made more sense. So I went with that. But I swear I remember seeing like a SEO A/B test.
Right.
Yeah, it would be useful to get that for sure.
Yeah.
And change,
maybe that'll
be
be the
able to
next
change
thing.
your image with the title, so you have like different packaging options.
Oh, yeah, you can test your thumbnails, titles, and tags. So that could be an option as well.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah, even with the A/B testing on YouTube, like sometimes I'll just test something like very small. Like when I did the one with lifestyle, like just recently, you could see the MIDI notes in the background. I tested different color MIDI notes, and because it was a sexy drill beat, I thought, okay, maybe if I made the notes pink, will that make a difference? And it actually did. Like the standard one are just like green notes, and then I tested that with blue ones and a mix of like pink and green, and then the one with pink and green performed like 5% better. So I was like, all right, let me run with that. Video's still not
Pink and
performing
green
great.
definitely stands out though.
Yeah.
Like it pops a bit more compared to the green, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was something subtle to test, but even from now, it's like not performing great. So now I'm like, okay, is it the title? Is it something else? Because you just never know. It could be something so small. It might be like it's the text in the thumbnail. Maybe you don't need text. Maybe it's the picture of you. Maybe your mouth shouldn't be open. You know what I mean?
About if you switch, lifestyle. If you switch lifestyle out for Cash Cobain on the left,
True.
because
Could be a
you've got
shout.
Central C in the image, you've got Prodigy in an image, you've got
The one on
Nems in an
Nems
image,
really
and
worked.
when you have them,
Yeah.
when you have those images of the rappers, it seems to do well.
Yeah, that's true.
50
Maybe I'll try
Cent,
that.
like it always seems to do really well for you.
Do you think about just focusing on 3 things on a thumbnail? Because sometimes when you have too much going on, when there's text, there's a person, there's a screenshot, there's something else, like, do you have rules for yourself? Like, okay, I'm only going to include like 3 things for people to focus on.
Maximum, that's what's in the back of my head.
Maximum 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even that, when you've got like lifestyle, me, a screenshot, and text, and an arrow, it's like, oh, there's 4 main things and then an arrow pointing to it. So maybe it's like a bit too much.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
you could just test one without both of you in it and having Cash Cobain,
True. Yeah, that's a good shout.
and then that would be 3.
Uh-huh.
I think that would do well for you, to be fair.
Yeah, that makes sense. Though the AJ Tracy and Georgia Smith one, that flopped as well. But that is like grime, so
It might be because of the grime, you know? 'Cause
Yeah.
That's not a US
very, very
audience
niche,
at
isn't
all.
it? It's just straight up UK. Most of my audience are US now, so in my head I was like, oh, this song's popping, it's trending on YouTube, I can't get away from it on TikTok, but realistically it's only like a UK thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's tricky.
How
But
about
this
you?
is
But
good though. I think this will paint more of a picture for anyone.
Yeah,
Watching,
I was just
you know.
gonna say, because we can't always see our blind spots,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but but me looking at Jay or Jay looking at LB looking at me, whatever, we see each other's, like, I don't want to say mistakes, but we can see the patterns a bit clearer sometimes.
Yeah, you can look at it from like an unbiased view and just be like, well, yeah, no,
Yeah.
it'd be better with this in it. You know, I would click on the, you know what I mean, like a second perspective. So
yours for like a long time motion just worked really well with just like, it was just like, you didn't even change the background, did you? It was just you in the studio and then like an arrow pointing at something or a bit of text, and that just seemed to bang for you for a long time.
I feel like I want to switch back to that actually, because I've been looking at my thumbnails and I've
Yeah, look at your
kind
MPC
of gone
one.
more.
110k.
Yeah, I've gone more to like too overly edited, and I think
Yeah.
the ones which are the least edited usually do better.
Yeah, it looks
because
like
there
it.
was the recent one with Bucky Beats, and that was barely edited, and it popped off
Man, that's almost
like
hitting
crazy.
a
Yeah, not
million.
even an
That's
arrow in
crazy.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But all my recent ones, yeah, the image is just, I don't know if it's the image or just the topic of it, but they're not slapping.
yeah. It's hard to tell, man. It really is.
Yeah, all your simple ones have banged. I left my dream studio for good. It's just you packing up.
Yeah.
Top
People
10
want that vlog style
VSTs.
back, I
That's
think.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe,
People have
man,
spoken.
maybe.
What did I make
they
in that
do,
video
then
with Simon? I had Rock in that video. I was saying that performed pretty well
Which
too.
one?
Top producer spin the wheel to make the most difficult genres. I think I made like heavy metal or something. I had no idea what I was doing.
Oh, yeah.
It was funny though. But that video performed well. NPC one, which is very simple.
I think
Even
it might
that
be
I tried
because of the
every free
NPC.
door to find the best one. It's literally just you in the studio with some door logos.
Mm.
I switched to Ableton. That performed
Yeah.
well. Yeah,
You
your
know what's
simple
cool
ones
though?
bang.
With YouTube, we can, like, I'd say to anyone who's listening as well, don't be if you are a content creator, don't be afraid to keep trying the packaging and keep testing it out. Like a video, until it's dead, you should
Yeah.
just keep going. Like, keep on. I know we always think about, yeah, let's just move on to the next one, but you can actually revive old videos. There's been a few of mine that in the beginning really flop, but there may be a thumbnail change or a title change and it starts to pick up again, even if it's months later or whatever.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
true
for
because
sure.
we put all that work into a video, and then once it's up, it's just like, all right, we'll just accept that it's a flop. But really, we should be like, I've worked hard at this video, man. Like, spent the day recording it, paid to get it edited. Like, why am I just leaving it? It is just
Yeah.
a time-consuming thing, though. Like, if you were gonna A/B test every single thumbnail constantly, that's someone's full-time job to do that. Because think
Yeah,
if you've
true.
got like, I've got almost 500 videos on there. If you were gonna A/B test everything, but constantly trying to make it better, obviously you'll hit a certain point where it's like, yeah, this one's performing well now. I'm just gonna leave it. But still, it's like a lot of new thumbnails to make.
No, definitely. Maybe be selective as well over which ones.
Yeah, just the ones
Some
that
are
do kind
definitely-
of shit.
Some might not be worth it, you know.
Yeah. It's the ones where like, yeah, you know the potential of it. If you can get people in, it's just figuring out the packaging that's gonna work. That's just literally gonna draw people in, and then once they're in, it's like it's
Yeah.
gonna be an enjoyable video to watch.
Do you guys outsource for thumbnails at all? For the design?
Yeah, for my heavily edited ones,
Yeah.
I'll give it to someone. But for the more natural ones, I don't need to. I just do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys?
Yeah, I outsource quite a bit because I always think there's someone out there who's editing non-stop, and he's obviously going to be a better editor than me because I'm not in Photoshop that much.
Yeah,
I know how to do it
yours
if I
are
need
quite
to, but-
heavily edited as well, so it makes
Yeah,
sense.
which I don't know if that's a good thing. And to be honest, like some of them I've just done myself, like the Central C one, I think I did that myself, and that one's banged. The NEMS one, I might have done that myself. Like some of them I do just do myself because I kind of know the style, but sometimes I'll send it to someone and they'll send it back and I'm like, you know what, I would have never thought of that. That's a good idea. And there's a lot of people that are, a lot of people that are willing to do it for like $15. Like that's just their
Yeah.
rate, so it's not much. Like it's worth trying.
No,
Yeah.
100%. It's not too expensive these days. But to be fair though, honestly, Jay, it seems like that style pretty much works for you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you need to do too
Rethink.
much, switch it up, really overthink it.
True.
Yeah, I'd say the same thing as well.
You can just A/B test, test what you always use, and then on the
Yeah.
second one, try something completely different and
Mhm.
see if it works. But to be fair, it seems like you have a consistent style that
Yeah.
seems to work.
I think, yeah, you're right. I think the artist ones do tend to work, especially because it's like tutorials. I think sometimes I'm like, I need to start including myself because it's like I want people to get familiar with the face, but I guess they do that in
Yeah.
the video anyway.
Yeah, once they're in.
The ones that I struggle with either just looking down is the studio vlogs. They're the thumbnails that are pretty hard to nail. But yeah, maybe it's like I don't even need to include both of us like in the thumbnail. Maybe it could just still be the artist, and then when they watch the video, it's the vlog. We could test it.
Yeah, definitely.
Crazy, yeah, man. So what are you guys working on at the minute in terms of content?
I've just finished. I still need to add one more bit, but I've pretty much finished the vlog for the London trip.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that one is going to be a vlog, which who knows how that's going to perform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can only just try and package it the best way I can, but realistically, I don't really know.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what the thumbnail's going to be for it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a picture of us three actually in the studio. Picture that Ibs took.
Sick.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I always forget to take thumbnail shots. I think I took one when we cooked up the other day, but these past 2 days with both sessions, I just didn't even take one. I always end up just taking a screenshot, which is stupid really, because you spend all the time doing the video. It only takes a couple seconds to like just hit record, and because I never take a picture for the thumbnail. I just hit record and then do some poses. It's always cringy watching that video back. It'll be like a 60-second video of me just going like, and then like all the YouTube poses, and then I just grab one. But
yeah,
it works. I feel like it's easier to just hit record and do it.
Yeah, for sure.
What sessions? What studio sessions do you have coming up that you're about to drop on YouTube?
So I've got the one with us. I'm not sure which order to do it in yet. But filmed with us making that Detroit beat, and then Thursday I was with Jay Sewell. I think people like that one. We made some sick beats, but some were for his channel, so we made like 2 for his channel and then just 1 for mine. But they came out pretty hard. And then yesterday, one with KY Triple X as well. So probably going to be similar to LLB's. I wanted people to see like his process for making Afro drill. So he made most of the beat, to be honest. But yeah, if I could package that right, it could do well. So it's those 3, but I don't know if I want to drop 3 vlogs in a row. So I'll probably still be recording, and I've got some like sponsor ones to do. So I could either like upload 2 one week maybe, or yeah, just spread them out a bit. But we'll see. I've got the course dropping next week, so ideally I wanted to upload something to do with drill on Tuesday so that I could do the ad segment to get people to join the waitlist again. Because I've only had one video promoting the waitlist so far, and the last video, like normal video I recorded, is Boom Bap. So I don't know if that's like a good video to include a drill course segment.
Right.
I hear that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it depends if I can get it edited in time. Because Boom Bap was going to go on Tuesday, but I've just filmed 2 drill sessions, so I might just even try and spend like later today just chopping a video down and see if I can get it edited by Tuesday. We'll see.
Yeah.
Is your upload date always on a Tuesday?
Yeah. It started off every Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. And then at the beginning of last year, I switched it to just 1 video a week and just stuck to Tuesday. Every Tuesday, yeah.
Nice.
Do you have a same day every week, LB?
No, honestly, it's kind of random at the minute. It was every Sunday, or if I missed the week, it'd be on the Sunday. But yeah, it's just been kind of random at the minute. The last one I dropped was yesterday, and then the one before that was last Sunday. So yeah, it's kind of random. I can't lie.
Do you still do yours every Sunday, or was it Monday you were doing yours?
You talking to me?
Yeah. There's no one else around
it's
here.
It's been really random, to be honest, because I haven't been as consistent recently. So some days it's a Thursday, some days it's a Sunday. But now that I'm back and I'm about to set up properly,
Yeah.
the aim is to do it consistently. Like, I'm not too sure what the day is yet, if it's going to be a Thursday or a Sunday, but I want to just continue doing it
Right.
on a consistent pattern.
I think it
Whatever
helps
day I choose.
having that consistent day, because people know it's
100%.
coming.
Yeah, it does for sure. For sure.
All I know is that I never upload on a Friday or a Saturday. I usually
What do you guys
skip.
think to like, I guess newer guys the uploading a lot over uploading, like basically quality over quantity? Like, what do you guys think on that?
I honestly think it just depends on what kind of channel you are.
Yeah.
Because I see guys like Simon and Kyle that upload once a quarter
Yeah.
and they come back
Still
and just
bangs.
absolutely slap it. Or Ed
10 million
uploads
views.
like every 3 weeks, every month, and just absolutely kills it. But I
Yeah.
don't really think my channel is built for that kind of like waiting. I think my channel actually performs better when I upload more consistently.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I think mine
Same.
performed better when I had the 2 uploads per week.
Yeah,
Although,
same, man.
Yeah. I think that was a good sweet spot for me. Although it's still like growing nicely, but I noticed more when I was doing 2 videos a week.
Mhm.
But then I'm sure there's people out there who can just upload something daily and grow their channel really well.
Yeah,
so
some people
there's
are really
it's
good
like
at
there's no rules, man.
doing the more daily or the more frequent videos, and it does really well.
Yeah. I guess it just depends on what you want to make, really. Like, if you want to make stuff that's more entertaining,
Yeah.
that's heavier on the editing side, then yeah, it's gonna have to be maybe once a week, unless you've got, an editor and other guys to help.
Mhm.
But I did see, when I was watching that Marcus Jones guy, he was saying for newer guys, quantity is super important, but try and maintain the quality. He said basically he referenced like this thing where it was like this study where this professor asked one group of people to make a clay pot, one perfect clay pot throughout the summer, and then he asked another group to make as many clay pots as possible, and then the group that made as many as they could ended up making way better ones than them just through, because they've done it so many times.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's that argument where it's like just crank them out in the beginning and see and obviously you're going to get better through practice, and then maybe there comes a point where you've refined everything, and then you can kind of slow down and really sort of like, I guess, optimize the video as much as possible.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'd say as well, with the more frequent uploads, the edit can be a little bit more rougher.
Definitely.
The guys that take a little bit longer, the 3 weeks to a month, those are really edited and
well thought out
a
videos.
lot more effort. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, story based and
To do
yeah.
something like that every week as well, or twice a week, I think you'd probably need a team.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the other thing, like what's sustainable for you, because everyone's got a different lifestyle. Like, some people are working full time, some people have kids. Like, I think it's what you you can stick to. Because if you're saying, okay, I'm gonna do a video every day, and then you make that promise, and then you last a week, and then you kind of crash. But maybe if you just promise to do like 2 videos a week, maybe that's way more sustainable, and you're way
Yeah.
more consistent with it. So it probably does depend on the individual and the type of content.
Have you thought about going back to 2 a week?
Yeah, I've thought about it, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Because I think I prefer my weeks now. When I was doing 2 videos a week, it just felt like my whole week was consumed with YouTube stuff. Because it's like, I don't know, I film like a day editing, and sorry, I'll like film for a few hours, and then I still chop it down myself as well. And then you'll have like a day where you're uploading it and sorting the thumbnail and stuff. So it just felt like I was doing some YouTube stuff like every day, because then you go to the next day, it's like, alright, filming again, chopping it down, and it was getting a bit tiring, like just doing YouTube like constantly. So I quite enjoyed making the short form stuff, just because I could switch up the content a bit.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I guess it would make doing short form a little bit more tougher if you did switch the 2.
Yeah, exactly. And I can't say that short form has like done a lot to grow the business. It's one of those things, like you don't really know if it's impacting. Like you can track how much traffic is like coming from Instagram and stuff, but it's not that much.
But it's
compared
definitely
to
grown your audience on Instagram and TikTok and that.
Yeah, it's helping me grow the audience there. So it might be one of those things where it doesn't feel like it's paying off straight away, but then fast forward 5 years, then and all those platforms have grown significantly, maybe things start paying off then. It's just it was just the instant payoff which was harder to judge, because I noticed my website traffic went down the year that I decided to do 1 YouTube video a week. So I do really think that YouTube videos just hold a lot more weight when it comes to conversions, you know, getting people to actually visit your website and take some action. But short form stuff is good to just kind of be omnipresent and grow your brand that way.
Yeah.
What about you, LB? Because I know back in the days you used to upload a lot more frequent. Would you ever go back to that kind of frequency?
Yeah, same as J-Ray, just been thinking about it, because yeah, I need to like just figure out a format. I'm kind of been stuck in that process of like figuring out the format. I know I want to shift it a bit more towards just like helping on the production side, so I can kind of plug a bit more of the mentorship stuff naturally.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I mean, I could end up start using more of the clips from the mentorship calls because I record all the calls and they're fine with me, you know, using it for content. So yeah, I could maybe shift it more towards that where it requires like less heavy editing, less like crazy thumbnails, and just like you know, just make it more natural, I guess, and upload more.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm tempted to try and go back to, you know, make it more of a main focus instead of just like uploading random videos here and there.
Oh yeah.
So
Are you thinking of changing yours, Ocean, as well? Like going back to 2 or anything?
Part of me would really love to,
Yeah.
because I do want to continue to go on YouTube, but at the same time, like, my ultimate goal is not necessarily that.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not in alignment in a way.
Makes
The
sense.
only way I can put it off is if I get a team in, because I
Yeah.
can't do it all myself. And then also with the rise of like shorts and TikTok and stuff like that, all that content needs to be upheld at the same time.
Yeah. Have you noticed all the platforms have increased their length? Like you can do like 3-minute YouTube shorts.
Yeah, 3 minutes on shorts now, innit?
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
with reels can be longer,
Yeah.
which kind of helps because now I can sort of post the same video on all platforms, even though you are supposed to make them a little bit different. But it's like it's a lot to like post every day and a different clip to each platform every day. So I quite like that. They're all kind of accepting a similar length now.
Yeah. It all kind of merged into one almost.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know if they're trying to like favor longer content or like what the deal is there, but because it feels like people's attention spans were just getting shorter and shorter. That's why they had these shorts after TikTok. So yeah, I wonder what their reason was for wanting longer stuff. I wonder if people are enjoying like watching videos for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be back in a sec. Sorry, guys.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
no stress. So I'm just trying to bash out thumbnails whilst
And they say men can't multitask.
yeah, no. I've just updated. I've just added one now.
Yeah.
I've put like the lighter backgrounds, kept the same title but just put a different background. It's like more of a white one. It's just like Afro Drill King next to it, and then
Nice.
almost like a Twitter handle or like Instagram handle.
Oh yeah.
We'll see how that one does. But
Why don't you try an outsource one, just to see
I might,
like
yeah,
what they do?
I'm
Even if
tempted
you
to.
could get a template off someone, just like sometimes I'll go through like a phase where I'm trying to like find a new design for something, so I'll hire like 3 different people to make a thumbnail template, and then one of them might be sick, so it's like, okay, let me run with that, because you can always get the PSD from them and then tweak things
Yeah.
yourself as well. It might be
Yeah,
worth
that
it.
might be a shout. Yeah, just get like a template where I've sort of like got a placeholder for either myself or an artist or whatever, and then
Yeah.
like a placeholder for the text, and
I get emails
maybe
all
a
the
similar
time
background.
from random thumbnail designers. I don't know if you guys do as well. And like 9
Mm.
times out of 10, for whatever reason, it seems to be some young guy in Russia. It's like, I don't
Yeah.
know, it's just a
Yeah.
thing. Have you noticed that?
yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah, I've seen that.
I've had like a few different Russian guys that have been doing mine.
Yeah. But they're good though.
There's also like the rise of these new thumbnail expert guys. I don't know
Mm.
if you've seen them, but this was maybe like a year or 2 ago. They were really popping, but they were charging like, I got quoted like 150 to 200 a thumbnail.
Wow.
But
Damn.
they would have they worked on like Mr. Beast teams or guys like FaZe Rug, these kind of YouTube channels which have like 10 to 20 million subs. So their point was that they understand the psychology, blah blah blah. They understand how to get the click.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell them too much. They will just do it for you. A bit more hands off.
Right.
Be interesting to try and see if it's legit or not.
Yeah, I think depending
definitely.
on your style, it could work for you. If you really want something that's quite... Because back in the days, not back in the days, it's literally like a year or two ago. Those thumbnails with the bluish kind of background, like the sky, was working really well.
Oh yeah.
It was really bright.
Yeah.
So a couple of guys I knew were really good at that kind of style. But I don't know really, one, if it still works, or two, even if you need to do that. I do honestly feel like YouTube has kind of moved into a spot where almost anything can work.
Yeah, for real. It's not a one size fits all.
It just
I'd
comes
say,
down
like,
to like
a
if
lot
people
more-
know it for you.
Yeah. I'd say there's a lot more of those, you know, like those video essay videos, and the picture is like not cartoony, but kind of like super edited. You know, like Patrick CC, he's kind of thumbnail style. I've seen, and maybe that's just my feed, but I've seen a lot more of those popping up recently.
I've also just seen a lot of way more natural videos. So, for example, like let's say they're teaching you something, just a guy with his pen and a background with a
A
whiteboard,
whiteboard. Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
Or
those.
the POV thumbnails as well. I don't know if you guys have seen those, but those are people are vlogging and they'll just have a massive POV in the front.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen those too. Yeah, I think it's more open now, innit? It's more just like the algorithm's a lot smarter as to, you know, who they're going to show it to and how it's going to dictate their reach of the video. It's not just like audience size doesn't matter as much anymore. Like subscriber count isn't
Nah,
as a
not
huge
at all, man.
thing.
They completely switched up on us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because back in the day, man, getting subs was the thing. The more subs you had, the more views you'd get realistically. But
Yeah.
now it's not that at all.
Seems
It's
like
almost like you're surviving video to video, and you kind of just want to build that momentum. But any video can blow.
yeah,
Almost like a
yeah,
free for all
exactly.
kind of vibe. That's how I feel anyway.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that, man. It's
Do you still use that 1 of 10 site?
Yeah, I still got that.
no, you still got that?
Yeah,
I haven't used
was
that in a
actually
while,
looking at it
actually.
not yesterday, but the day before. It's decent still.
Do you think it's
I'd
worth
recommend
having?
it. Yeah, I'd say
It's-
so. I use
Yeah,
it
it's
heavy.
good. The guy that
Not heavy, but like every now and again.
Yeah.
yeah, the guy that I found that site through that was Marcus Jones. But I think he's just dropped his own version of it. I think it's called like Velo or Velio or something. Same premise, but there's a few more tools in there where you
Right.
can kind of do your own research, pull in links from, basically have a view of all channels that you actually want to look at and sort of analyze, and then you can find out what's working well for them and what topics work and what formats work, and it seems quite intuitive. So I have to give that a shot.
Yeah, I could try that. I'm just looking at 1 of 10. It's actually kind of pricey, 1 of 10, isn't it?
Yeah,
$39 a month. Or if you pay annual, it's $249.
yeah. You can finesse it a little bit if you get the if you go through like a YouTube like
Oh,
Marcus
get a
Jones' one.
discount code.
Yeah, the first month is like $1, and then you just obviously cancel it after you've done your research.
Yeah, I think I did that
I
a while
might be
back
able
to test it.
Yeah,
I might be able to get to hook you guys up, but also the audience up with like a discount code or something. Because I know the guy Richard.
Oh yeah?
He's the founder of 1 of 10, and he used to help me with my videos sometimes.
that'd be
oh
sick.
nice.
But yeah, he's a really good guy, and I'm sure if I speak to him, we might be able to sort something out there. If I don't know how much people who watch this podcast are content creators, but if so, that could be useful, and for you guys too.
I bet there's a lot of people who watch who are thinking about starting, who just
Yeah,
haven't
for
pulled the
sure.
trigger. Like they might watch all our stuff and think, yeah, it seems pretty cool, something they might want to do, but they just don't really know where to get started. It'd be interesting. Be interested to see. I'll run a poll. Let's see if some people answer it. Because I've noticed
Yeah,
like some
good
guys
shout.
in my community that have started doing like some tutorials which is cool to see.
Yeah, you know what? I definitely have noticed on my feed newer guys who have been popping up.
Yeah.
YouTube tends to recommend me views of like less than 100 these days.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
really
same.
random videos.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I've been seeing names that I've never seen. And it might even be like you see that name once and you just never see it again.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that. But sometimes they're actually good topics, and some of the thumbnails are good, and the packaging. Like, I'm like, oh, actually, what's that video? And I don't even check the views. I just click on it, and it's solid video.
Right.
So they just
Yeah, man, you just never know.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah, I'm on my feed now. And there's a video that's popped up that says, "Give me 13 minutes to help you conquer your fear in life." And it's a guy just sitting in his car, and he's actually got a baby's car seat in the back.
Oh my god.
I look
Just,
through my feed to see what I get as well. I get such a mix on mine now. There's either like gym stuff, music stuff, business stuff, which is, I guess, the stuff that I'm interested in, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of mad.
But then every now and again you just get some random ones.
Yep.
That Platboy Max is going crazy right now, isn't he? I've been seeing him
Yeah.
everywhere.
Did you see he did one with what's the guy's name?
Fred
the guy
again.
that can Fred again, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? I didn't watch it. Did you guys watch it?
I've seen the clips. The beat he made in that was sick. It was just like
Yeah,
mad
it did
bouncy,
sound
wasn't it?
crazy.
It sounded like
Yeah.
a Detroit style bass almost, but just like, yeah, it was sick what he did.
Is he a producer, Platboy Max?
I don't actually know a lot about him. I've never watched a full stream. I know he because he records them in FL, so I don't know if he might have made a few beats, but I don't know if he's.
I couldn't tell if he was an engineer or a producer.
I'm not too sure. I want to say more engineer, but I don't actually know. I don't want to get it wrong because I haven't actually watched the full one. But I don't know his come up story. Maybe did he start off just like streaming? I don't know how he.
I think streaming.
Okay.
Now he's doing. I'm just on his channel. I see
just
there's
had
a
Skepta on?
stream.
His name's one is going crazy. Like obviously Central C. He's had everyone on. I think he's in the UK right now actually.
Where's he from? Is he American?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
One with Lancey Foe as well.
Yeah, he's killed it.
Yeah, he's literally all over the place. He's in the studio with the underground scene as well in the UK.
Man, I wonder if we should be streaming more, or if that's just a whole nother hustle that.
I think I keep saying, I think there's definitely a wide open lane for some producers to come through and kill it with streaming.
Yeah.
I don't know if necessarily I'm that person. Low-key, I kind of wouldn't stay in my lane, but I definitely feel like there's a gap right now. There's room for more.
There were some people that were popping off like through lockdown, but through lockdown was just different times.
Yeah, it's different now.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean. I can't think of anyone who's like fully just killing it streaming with production. Maybe it would have to be a different approach. Maybe it couldn't just be making beats. Maybe it would be more like bringing artists in and just cooking up with them.
Yeah.
I think
there is a guy
couple
called
of guys.
Yeah, there's a guy called John Makes Beats he streams but to his Patreon, just to his Patreon members. And then his editor cuts the streams down into videos of him cooking up.
Yeah.
But they're really good videos. He's got like 5 or 6 angles, so it keeps you engaged. You know, he's got one sort of over the head shot, one normal face cam, like a fly on the wall kind of camera angle, and he just kind of jumps, between there.
John Makes Beats, he's called.
Yeah,
like just Jon. Oh yeah, just found his channel. Yeah, he's getting like solid views as well.
Yeah, he's doing really well with it. And his beats are cool though. They're like, and he doesn't touch his laptop really.
Oh, it's
he has
MPC.
Like MPC. There's another one that he uses that.
Oh, the Digitact or the Octatrack, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good. But
yeah, man. Honestly, I definitely can see that being like a super untapped way for producers to put themselves out.
Yeah, I think so.
For sure. Yeah.
I don't think I'd go into it it feels like streamers have to be active, like
I
constantly.
feel like if you want to do streaming, yeah, you kind of need to want to be a streamer rather than taking it as like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm just
there's an
doing
opportunity.
streaming
Mhm.
as a
Yeah,
side thing. Like I feel
for
like
sure.
obviously you can just put the streaming camera in the corner, but streaming is more. It's not going to be entertaining. I feel like you really got to entertain on a stream.
Yeah, it's way more
Mm.
interactive, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you need that kind of energy.
when I've
Like,
seen producers do it, they're talking constantly. Even though they're making the beat, they're still
Yeah.
interacting with their chat and stuff.
mm,
And it's such, to me, on the outside looking in, and also thinking about the times when I did it, it felt like a lot more work than just making content.
it's quite exhausting, really. For a long period of time.
It's a lot. So the only way I see that really working is like you got to want to stream.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Especially for producers, because we're quite reserved normally, aren't we? Not everyone, but
Mm.
we're known for being kind of reserved. So then to be streaming constantly and to keep people engaged, like constant chat, it's like my social battery can run out pretty quick. So it's a
Yeah.
different
Can you
type of
imagine?
social battery.
An hour on the streaming, it's like I run out.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, but I might have to dip out just because I think we're about to head out.
Gotta get to Bruce.
Gotta get to Bruce. Yeah, we was about to walk out the house and it's like shit, the podcast. So but I'll just jump on for the hour. But
Yeah, it's cool. It's been like an hour, so we can
Yeah.
wrap up there. But yeah,
Yeah,
let us know in the
alright.
comments, guys, if you make content or if you're interested in making content, and we'll keep that in
We could do
mind.
more content stuff. It would be cool to just
switch to talk
roast
about.
people's videos, but not when I say roast, I don't mean be mean and just be like this is shit, but I
Yeah.
mean give actual feedback, like a fire seat or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll do that for the next one. Or we'll ask people to submit their channels, and we'll just go through the channel, just to kind of like look at the thumbnail title and see what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
Cool. All right, boys.
Cool.
Good to catch up.
Yeah,
Appreciate you all
likewise.
for listening. We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.